Hello, this is Christine Pence again. Um, I hope you can see my birthday card. It's a little dim because the door's closed. I hope you all had a wonderful weekend and are having a wonderful day. I thought I would show you a shot of my birthday cards, a nice scene compared to the last one. And my birthday was last Friday, so thought I would share something that would kind of make you smile or laugh. Anyway, I came on here to talk about a few things. And this time it's not a message from the Lord. It's just things I've noticed and I want to talk about and things I've heard about. We're going to talk a little bit about what's going on in our skies, in the solar system. So I'll just get to it. There's a lot of talk online about Planet X, Nibiru, Wormwood, Nemesis, whatever you want to call it. They're saying that there is a planet that's going to crash into Earth. Nothing surprises me anymore, if you want to know the truth. You know, prophecies coming to pass so quickly, and there is an asteroid that's supposed to hit the Earth. It's even in the Bible. It talks about a blazing mountain going into the water, and I think it's in Book of Revelations. But anyway, I've heard a lot of talk about this from various channels I follow and some I don't. And they've talked a lot about these systems in space. The Bible calls them celestial objects. Do I believe they're planets? It's a possibility. I do believe there's more than one planet up there. Some say it's an entire system of the Nibiru Wormwood system, or they call it the Red Dragon. It's just quite interesting that this red planet, or whatever it is called the Red Dragon, when in the Bible, the Red Dragon is referred to as Satan. It's quite interesting if you think about it. The Red Dragon, Nibiru, is also called the Destroyer. Satan's also called the Destroyer. So it makes one wonder about a lot of things. You could check out channels such as Naughty Beaver, WSO, who talks about these kinds of things. If you want to learn more, they're pretty good and knowledgeable and has more information than I would about these planets and everything. But I just wanted to share to let people know that there's a lot going on up there in our skies and in the universe around our planet. There's so much. And some people believe that the Nibiru system is affecting our climate on Earth. It's a possibility. I could see that. And also the chemtrails, which obviously play a role, all the chemicals from the plane spraying and God knows what else up there they're spraying that's affecting everything. I know this comes off as a video of conspiracy theory, but I really want to talk a little bit about it because I do follow this stuff. And yeah, I do believe there is a planet or objects up there that's affecting our planet. I do believe there's something that's about to hit us. There's no lie about that. I do believe that 100%. There is some weird things going on in our sky. People are seeing weird things, not just bizarre cloud formations and chemtrails, but many other things. The sun isn't right. I personally believe the sun is dying. Something is draining its energy. It's getting dimmer, and then other days it's like super bright. A lot of people talk about different things like a sun simulator, lots of other things that they claim could be up there. I'm not getting into that, but I will tell you, I have seen the changes in our skies the past few years, probably the past 12 years, I want to say. The skies are not like they used to be. The sun is not like it used to be. Some days it looks like a gigantic blob and half the sky looks white. Other days it's really dim, like it's about to go out, and it will. It's in the Bible. It's supposed to go out. And it says in the Bible that the sun will be as black as sackcloth, basically. It says that in Revelations. And dark as sackcloth. And then, you know, everything's going nuts up there. The moon's jacked up. The sun flashes. It blinks. I've seen it do it. I know this is not preachy about the gospel of Christ like I did in my last video, but this is something I felt I should share personally because so many people have voiced it on YouTube, and I do believe it's true because something is affecting our Earth, solar system, and our sun. The sun is not okay. There's something wrong with it. I've been telling people for the past 12 years, because I've been looking at the sky and telling people, it says it doesn't look right. The sun gets brighter, then it gets dimmer. And certain times of the day, it looks so dim, even when there's no clouds in the sky. And it makes one wonder, and it worries me. And people don't realize how scary it is. I have asked various individuals, do you notice the sun? They're like, yeah, it looks kind of funny. But when I tell them, I said, if you notice it's gotten dimmer, they'll say yes. Some say it's gotten brighter. Something's feeding on it. I don't know what's feeding on it. I don't know what's affecting it. Some have gone as far as saying a black hole. Some say, I've said pulsar neutron star. We don't know what's up there affecting it. But I just know that the sun is screwed up. And it's not much longer, boys and girls. And if people want to say that this doesn't go with the Bible, it does. Because it talks in the Bible about the sun going dark and all kinds of crazy events that are happening with earthquakes and all kinds of things right now. It's all in Scripture. The haters on YouTube and elsewhere that are mocking us, they're just making prophecy come to pass. They're the scoffers and mockers the Bible talks about. So just keep the faith. I still believe in my Jesus. I still pray to him. I had a wonderful time worshiping him last night with some prayer music in my home. It was a wonderful time. There has been activities. A couple weeks ago, somebody tried to break into my apartment. I will not lie about that. A friend ended up coming over and spending the night with me, because I do live alone, and I was terrified. I saw like a shadow outside my window. I don't know who was out there, who or what. And next thing I know, half an hour later, it was past midnight. I was still up. Somebody was jackknifing my door. They were turning the knob. They were not shaking the door or kicking it, but they were really trying to open it. And I prayed, and I believe it was the enemy, but I don't know who or what was out there. But I prayed the prayer of protection. My friend, before she came over, prayed heavy prayers, and the activity stopped. And when she got here, she didn't see anybody or anything. So I felt it was the enemy outside my door that night. And that tells me he's after all of us. And I'm telling you this story to let you know to be careful, because for those of us who consider ourselves truthers, followers of Christ, messengers, whatever you want to call it, watchmen, just be careful, because there are those that don't like us and they want us dead and they want to kill us for telling the truth. So just be aware, whether you live alone or you live with the family. Just be aware, make sure everything's locked up at night, and say your prayers, because God's our only hope. Jesus Christ is the only way out of here. He is the way, truth, and the life, and he's the only way we're getting out of here. And things are happening so much faster. I connected with a watchman on YouTube, and she is a wonderful child of God, and we ended up talking on the phone for a time, and she was concerned for a brief time, as I was too, that she was going crazy. And I told her, no, you're not. I said, you're a child of God and you're doing your job. And I said, for those who think you're crazy, no matter if it's your family, friends, your kids, don't listen to them. Just know that if you're walking the narrow path with Jesus, you're fine. And you're going to be fine if you hang on. And I'm trying my best, and my MRI didn't happen, by the way. It was canceled. There's a lot of drama there. I'm not going to talk about it, but just pray about it if you want. I know in my last video I said I was going to get it done. It was canceled, and there's other factors. That's just a long story. So just keep praying about it, and we'll keep praying against Satan in that scenario, and all of us who are being attacked, God's children. We are all physically ill. We're emotionally and mentally drained and stressed. The devil's coming at us harder. I heard on YouTube, and I believe it, that someone said they had a vision or a word from the Lord that said the closer it gets and the more we're trying with the Lord, the harder Satan will attack us, and he's going to come at us harder now. I believe it. I mean, when the door incident happened a couple weeks ago, and there's been incidences off and on since then, smaller ones, I'm trying to stay prayed up. It just made me realize we got to hang in there. Just hang on to God, and just know the enemy's always lurking, him or his workers. We just got to keep praying against him and know that even if he's trying to come through our door or through our walls,